Hi, my name is Jared Blanton, and I'm a staff attorney with the Home Preservation Project here at Legal Aid Northwest Texas.
And I'm Farba Raza, supervising attorney with the Home Preservation Project. Jared and I want to share important information on Texas tenants' rights, repair rights. The first thing to know is that if you're a tenant, you absolutely have repair rights when there is a problem that would affect an ordinary tenant's health and safety, like sewage problems, pest infestations, no hot water, faulty wiring, roof leaks, and sometimes no heat or air conditioning, if your landlord is required to provide it.
While tenants have these repair rights, there are several things they must do in order to exercise these rights and trigger the repair laws. First, you must be current on rent and other tenant-related fees to start this process. Sometimes tenants will stop paying rent when a landlord isn't making repairs, thinking that will force their landlord to act. But not paying rent can make your situation worse and may cause the landlord to start the eviction process. We can't stress this enough. If you withhold rent to get something fixed, your landlord may simply file to evict you instead of fixing the problem. Second, write and send a letter requesting repairs to your landlord. You should send this letter by certified mail, return receipt requested, so that you have a record of the request. Sending a letter will let your landlord know that you're serious about the issue. And also, Texas law states that if you send the repair letter by certified mail, return receipt requested, you only have to send it one time. Otherwise, in most cases, you would have to send two separate letters.
In your letter, be specific about the repairs you need, explaining that the problem affects your health and safety. Don't forget to date the letter and identify yourself and the property. You must give your landlord reasonable time to fix the problems after receiving your initial notice. The length of time considered reasonable depends on the circumstances, but the law assumes that 7 days is reasonable. Less time may be reasonable if the issue is serious, such as lack of running water or sewage in your living area. Also in your letter, ask the landlord to explain in writing any expected delays. It's a good idea to ask your landlord to provide this written explanation within 5 days of receiving the repair letter.
In this process, and for serious situations, you may want to call a city or county inspector. Calling an inspector isn't a required step, but it can put some extra pressure on the landlord, especially if there's a compliance issue that the inspector finds. If the landlord has had a reasonable time to fix the problem, but still hasn't, you have options on how to move forward. Your first option would be to terminate the lease. You can do this with a written notice stating why you are terminating and the date you will move out. Check your lease if you have one for details on how to give that notice. You would have the right to a refund for rent already paid for the days you won't be there. You would also be entitled to a refund of your security deposit minus any deductions allowed in your lease.
Your second option, if your landlord still hasn't fixed the problem after a reasonable time to repair, would be to file a lawsuit against your landlord. A court could order your landlord to make repairs and award damages caused by the failure to repair. Your third option would be to take advantage of the repair and deduct process, but this option is complicated. This process has several legal limitations and requires tenants to take several more steps in addition to everything we've mentioned in this video. Filing a lawsuit with the court is often the better option if your landlord won't make the repairs. Please be aware that if you do not follow the law exactly, you could be evicted or face other legal or financial problems. Therefore, it's important to get the repair process right by following each step carefully. We hope this information has been helpful. If you have questions about your right to request repairs or would like to apply for legal help, you can contact our office at 855-548-8457. Thank you for watching.